You love your dog, right? But what if the way you're feeding them is quietly hurting them, day after day, without you even realizing it? That happy tail wag at mealtime may look like pure joy, but it can be hiding the silent damage happening inside their body. Remember, dogs can't speak the words, "This is killing me," but their bodies show the signs. The question is, are you paying attention? Today, we'll reveal 10 feeding mistakes that could cost your dog their life. And here's the truth. Chances are you're making at least one of them. First up, the bowl that's slowly poisoning your dog. This one's going to make your stomach turn. Because your dog's food bowl, it's dirtier than your toilet seat. And no, I'm not exaggerating. In fact, NSF International tested everyday household items, and guess what ranked higher for bacteria than your toilet? Yup, your dog's bowl. We're talking E. coli, salmonella, yeast, mold, the works. And here's what shocked me most. I thought I was a good dog parent. I washed the bowl, maybe twice a week. But every single lick leaves behind saliva that becomes a bacteria breeding ground within hours. The fix? It's ridiculously simple, but most people won't do it because it feels extra. Wash the bowl with hot, soapy water every single day. Not tomorrow, not when you remember, daily. Your dog's gut and their life will thank you. Quick question. When was the last time you washed your dog's bowl? Be honest in the comments. Don't worry, we're all learning here. But here's the kicker. Even if the bowl is spotless, what you're putting in it might be doing even more damage. The water that's creating kidney disease. The silent kidney destroyer. Be honest, how often do you change your dog's water? Once a day? Only when you notice it's empty? Here's the ugly truth. Water left sitting for just 24 hours, especially in summer, turns into a science experiment. Bacteria multiply every 20 minutes. That's not hydration anymore, that's bacteria soup. My buddy Jake found out the hard way. His German Shepherd developed kidney problems at just 4 years old. After $3,000 in vet bills, the culprit wasn't bad genetics, it was stagnant water causing chronic, low-level poisoning over time. The fix is simple. Fresh water twice a day, minimum. And when it's hot, 3 times. Rinse the bowl each time. It takes seconds, but it can literally save your dog's kidneys. Type water in the comments if you're changing your dog's routine after hearing this. I want to see who's really paying attention. And speaking of bowls, the type of bowl you're using might be silently suffocating your dog. The bowl choice that's suffocating your dog. Yes, you heard that right. The bowl you're using could literally be choking your dog, slowly. Not every dog can safely eat from the same type of bowl, and this mistake sends thousands of dogs to emergency rooms every single year. Take flat-faced breeds, pugs, bulldogs, Boston Terriers. If you're feeding them from a deep bowl, you're forcing them to work 3 times harder just to breathe while eating. The result? They gulp down air, leading to bloating, acid reflux, and choking risks. Now think about long-eared dogs like Cocker Spaniels or Basset Hounds. Wide bowls let their ears dip into food and water, which means constant moisture. The outcome? Chronic ear infections that can cost hundreds to treat. And here's the biggest danger, literally. Large breed dogs eating from bowls on the floor are at major risk for gastric torsion when the stomach flips, cuts off blood supply, and kills within hours if surgery isn't done. The fix is simple. Elevated bowls for large breeds. Narrow, deep bowls for long-eared dogs. Shallow, wide bowls for flat-faced breeds. This isn't about being fancy. It's about keeping your best friend alive. So let me know in the comments, what breed is your dog and what bowl are you using? I'll tell you if you need to make a change. But here's the scary truth. Even the perfect bowl won't save your dog if you're making this next deadly mistake with portions. The love that's creating diabetes. This one stings because I know your heart's in the right place, but sometimes we literally love our dogs to death. Be honest. Do you measure your dog's food, or do you just scoop and pour? If you're eyeballing it, chances are you're overfeeding by 30 to 40%. That might not sound like much until you realize what it leads to. Diabetes, arthritis and joint replacements, fatty liver disease, heart problems. Here's the scary part. The average overweight dog lives 2.5 years less than their healthy littermates. That's nearly 1,000 days gone just from overfeeding. I used to think my chunky golden retriever was just big-boned, but when my vet showed me his x-rays, I was horrified. I wasn't spoiling him with love, I was literally crippling him with kindness. The solution? A $3 measuring cup. I actually read the feeding guidelines. Not the minimum, not the maximum, but the exact amount based on his age and activity level. 6 months later, he lost 15 pounds. He started running again, playing again, acting like a puppy. And my vet told me I'd probably just added 3 extra years to his life. So here's my challenge to you. Measure your dog's food for 1 week, just one. You'll be shocked at the difference. But here's the kicker. Even if you measure perfectly, what you're putting in that bowl might still be poisoning your dog. Wait until you see what's really inside that premium food you've been paying top dollar for. The premium food that's actually junk. This one's going to make you furious at the pet food industry, because you're paying premium prices for junk food, and they're laughing all the way to the bank. Do me a favor. Flip your dog food bag over right now. I'll wait. See those first 3 ingredients? If they're not actual meat, like chicken, beef, or salmon, you're basically feeding your dog expensive cereal. Look for words like meat meal, animal byproducts, poultry byproduct meal. Those are just industry-approved terms for mystery meat parts we couldn't sell to humans. Here's what fired me up. I compared a $15 bargain bag with a $60 premium bag. Guess what? Same exact filler ingredients. The only difference? Fancy packaging and better marketing. When I finally switched my dog to real, meat-based food, the transformation was unreal. A shinier coat, more energy, better digestion, fewer vet visits. The food cost about 20% more, but it saved me hundreds in vet bills. Here's your homework. First ingredient must be real meat. Avoid anything with meal or byproduct. And if you can't pronounce it, your dog shouldn't be eating it. Drop your dog food brand in the comments. I'll do a quick ingredient check for the first 50 people. But here's the scary part. Even the best food in the world becomes deadly if your dog does this one thing while eating. The 15-second meal, that's a death sentence. The speed-eating mistake that literally kills. If your dog clears their bowl in under a minute, this could save their life. Here's why. When dogs eat too fast, they swallow huge amounts of air. In large breeds, that trapped air can cause the stomach to flip, a condition called gastric torsion. Once it flips, blood supply is cut off, and from that moment, you have 2 to 3 hours to get emergency surgery, or your dog dies. This kills more large breed dogs every year than cancer. And the cruel part? It's 100% preventable. My friend Sarah learned this the hardest way. Her beautiful, healthy 3-year-old Great Dane ate dinner too fast on a Tuesday night. By Thursday, he was gone. Even an $8,000 emergency surgery couldn't save him. The fix? It costs less than $20. Slow feeder bowls, puzzle feeders, or splitting their meals into 3 or 4 smaller portions a day. I switched my own fast eater to a puzzle feeder, went from finishing in 30 seconds to 10 minutes. Same food, same amount, but now his stomach has time to process safely. If you have a large breed dog who eats fast, this isn't optional. This is life or death. Don't wait for symptoms. Prevent it now.